Alright, so today we'll be solving proportions. Alright, so we're going to continue solving equations, but we're going to look at what's called a proportion. It's an equation that's a little different. So it's when we have one fraction set equal to another fraction. We call that a proportion. So what is a proportion? When we set
One
one
fraction
fraction equals to another fraction. Very good. And how do we solve these? Anyone remember?
Cross.
We cross multiply. So
Yeah.
we use the cross product. See? Very good. You remember from junior high. So we multiply this way, right? And x times 5 is? 5x. And then we multiply the other way. 2 times 3.
6.
6. And see, no more fractions. So we're happy. So that's a good thing. So we use the cross product. We multiply diagonally. And now it's just a one-step equation. So what do we do?
Divide by 5.
Divide by the 5, the coefficient. So x equals
6 over 5.
6 over 5. And that's it. That's what you're going to be doing. So this learning target, solving proportions, you're going to use the cross product. Everyone's good there?
Yes.
Okay. Another example where it looks a little different.
What?
So this one looks a little different. Is it still a fraction equals a fraction? Yes. So this is still a proportion. So how do we solve proportions?
Cross product.
Cross multiply. We're going to use a cross product. So you still multiply this way. So it's going to be 3 times 2x minus 3, and then your equal sign. And then you multiply the other way. 1 times 4. Okay, notice I use parentheses. I put that 2x minus 3 in parentheses, because you're going to have to distribute. When you multiply diagonally, you multiply everything. Okay, so 3 times 2, 6x, minus 9, good, 4. Then what's the next step?
You add 9.
Add the inverse, so we add the 9. So 6x equals
13.
13, and the last step,
Divide by 6.
Divide by 6.
divide by coefficient, divide by the 6. So x equals
13 over 6.
13 over 6. Questions on that?
No.
Everyone's got that? So what I'm going to do, I'll put one up here, I'll put another example. I want you to work it out. I'll give you about 30 seconds to work it out. You got 2 examples, okay, and then we'll check your answer. All right. Go ahead and solve that one. Write it down. Use a cross product. 30 seconds, go. Right, time's out. How many finished? Very good, maybe a little over half of you. And what was the answer?
11 over 9.
11 over 9?
Yeah.
How many got 11 over 9? Alright, not too bad. So if you didn't quite get there, then go ahead and write it down as I do it, and we'll try to get the next one, okay? So we're going to, again, multiply diagonally. So 3 times 3x minus 1 equals,
8.
multiply diagonally, don't forget, gotta multiply. So that would be 8. And then parentheses tell us we need to
Distribute.
distribute. Very good, distribute. So 3 times 3, 9x, minus the 3, good. Equals 8. Now from there,
Add 3 to the 8.
inverse, so we add the 3. So 9x equals 11.
11 over 9.
And the last step,
Divide by 9.
divide by the coefficient of x. So we divide by the 9. And x equals 11 over.
9.
Okay. We good there?
Yeah.
Alright. Now I'll give you one last example. What if we had a quantity like this on both sides? Oh, that sounds scary. No, it's not scary. What if we had 2x plus 1 over 3 equals 3x minus 2 over 4? Okay, so we have a quantity like this on both fractions. What do you think we're gonna do?
You still cross multiply?
We still cross multiply, you still use a cross product because it's still a fraction equals a fraction, right? Whenever you have a fraction equals a fraction, you cross multiply. We have 4 parentheses, what? 2x plus 1 equals what?
3 parentheses.
3 parentheses,
3x minus 2.
3x minus 2. Excellent. That wasn't scary, was it? We still just cross multiply. And parentheses, what do we have to do? Distribute. So we get 8x plus 4. Don't forget to multiply to 1. Equals 9x minus 6. And then what should we do?
Subtract the 9x from
Subtract the 8x or subtract the 9x?
the 9x from 8x.
8x.
Could we subtract the 8x over here?
Yes.
Yeah.
We could, but what have I been asking you to do?
To get the one on the right
So
side.
move the variable to the left.
Left.
Okay, that's gonna help you when we do inequalities. So get used to bringing the variable to the
Left.
left. So the inverse of a positive 9x,
Subtract.
we're gonna add the negative 9x. 8 minus 9, negative x. Right? And then if we bring that variable to the left, we take that constant
To the right.
to the right. So negative x equals negative 10, and the last step,
Divide.
divide by that negative.
Positive 10.
So x equals 10. And that's it. Any questions? All right, very good. And that's what you're going to be doing in your homework.